Hey guys, happy Wednesday. I'm so excited to be bringing you the very first of many What Should I Do Wednesday weekly videos. Now, I know you're thinking, Rachel, what the hell is What Should I Do Wednesday? Right? Well, What Should I Do Wednesday is part of the weekly schedule of activities that goes on over at the awesome Ghost Adventures Fans and Paranormal Group webpage on Facebook. They have come together and created this fantastic schedule of weekly events, and I'm so excited to be contributing 2 days of that weekly schedule. I do my GA Recap Monday videos on Mondays of the previous Saturday's Ghost Adventures episode, and then I also do my advice paranormal video, What Should I Do Wednesdays, where you guys can ask me questions on Facebook using that cute little hashtag, for those of you who've seen the SNL thing, hashtag. On Facebook using hashtag What Should I Do Wednesday, where I will answer your questions on this video every single week. How awesome is that? I'm so excited. So I'm going to get right into it because no one needs to hear me ramble. You hear me ramble about ghosts and recaps on Mondays. So I'm just going to answer your guys' questions. So the first question in advance, if I botch your guys' names, you can yell at me on Facebook and let me know, but I'm going to do my best. So the very first question is from Haley Creasy, and she asks, how do you handle being a medium if you just found out you're a medium? It's a really awesome question. First of all, being a medium is something you're born with, or at least that's what I believe. I believe that it's a gift that you're given from the day you're born, and when you choose to tap into it is up to you. It can happen when you're little. You can have a paranormal experience when you're little and open those gifts from a very young age, 3, 4, 5, or it may not get you to your teenagers or you're even an adult. I think it's whenever you open yourself up to the endless possibilities of the paranormal world and the unknown is when you can really take a hold of your skills and abilities and harness them and use them for the greater good. As for me, I'm not a medium, however, I am an emotional empath. And basically what that means is an empath is kind of like a light for spirits. You can sense when a presence is near. You can maybe even see them a little easier than some people. For me, I can't particularly sense when a presence is in the room or even near me, but I can once they are there and they're strong and they've had time to really manifest themselves. I can immediately feel what their emotion is. I can feel whether or not they are evil or they are sad or they have good or bad intentions or if they're just kind of hanging out and chilling. It's kind of fun to, be in the presence of something and you're there, you'll hear the knock or you'll see something. And once I see them or feel them, I can instantly tell you whether they are good or bad or if we need to get the hell up out of here because something bad is finna happen and we finna act like little girls. So, because yes, I do run and scream every single time I see a spirit. It has not changed, nor will it ever change. I pull a Zach and go, oh my God, dude. I pull it every week, every time. And so, Haley, if you are harnessing, if you think you're a medium or you're learning about your abilities, or if this applies to you or someone else the best advice I can give you is just open yourself up to that. It's a beautiful thing. It's a great gift to have, and I think that it can be something really, really great and really powerful to be a part of. And it may be frightening and it may be scary, but you found a great place here at the Ghost Adventures Fans and Paranormal Group. We're going to embrace you and accept you and love you. And when you're not, in the Facebook universe, surround yourself with people in your everyday life that are positive and have a positive outlook for you, because it's only going to make things better for you. And so thank you for your question, and I hope you continue to contribute. Our next question is from Becky Hunt Oy, and she asked, how do you know if something is attached to you? That's a fantastic question. And it's something that I think a lot of people are curious about when they experience paranormal activity throughout their lifetime or for the very first time. And that's the key factors there, throughout your lifetime or the very first time. Now, if you have had something kind of with you for your whole life and you've never really thought about it, or things have always kind of just went bump in the night, then chances are you may have something attached to you. You may be a medium that hasn't yet tapped into their gift or their ability, or an empath that hasn't yet tapped into their ability or gift. And so you may have something attached to you. If it's something where you move into a new house and it's an old house and you're there 6 weeks and then all of a sudden pictures start moving and things start flying and you're hearing voices and seeing shadows, and then you move out of that house and it never happens again, chances are you have just traipsed up onto somebody's land and they got mad because you built a doghouse in their backyard and you tore up their land and you fixed the foundation that they didn't want fixed and you fixed the roof that leaked and you just made changes to their home and to their safe haven, and so you've just kind of pissed them off. And it never happens again once you leave because you left their house. They're happy now. They're by themselves again. Because chances are they scared you the hell up out of there. And so you're out like I would be. And so chances are then that spirit was just kind of attached to the land and the house and not so much to you. You can get rid of them. Of course, you can always do a spiritual blessing or a cleansing or basically just tell them to get the hell out of here and go back to where the hell they came from because you don't want them here. You didn't invite them and they didn't RSVP, so they're not allowed to stay. Now, of course, or you can choose to let them stay and hang out and chill out and be happy and healthy and whatever. Now, of course, if it's demonic, if it's evil, you're hearing hissing and growling and scratched and kicked and bit and cursed out and whatever, by all means, get the priest up in there and get them to hell out because that's not going to do anything to you but put you and your family in danger. And so if that's something you're experiencing, don't be afraid to reach out to us all the time. We'll give you all the best advice we can, and we hope to see you contribute again. And so thank you again for your question. Now, Lene Alcorn asks me, do you think there are as many different types of spirits as Amy from Dead Files? I have had a hard time believing there are so many things, but I could be wrong. This is a really awesome question, and I'm kind of like you. I think that, yes, I do believe that there can be a vast array of spirits. I think that you can have your loved ones and angels and demons. I think that a spirit is just, it's just a soul that is attached to something within this realm that doesn't want to let go. And so, yeah, I do believe that you can have a vast array of different kinds of spirits. And I believe that spirits can be whatever they want to be. They can manifest themselves in anything they want because they have an ability. They're just energy. And so it takes energy to become something. And so if they find an easy source, I think that then it can just be easy for them to kind of manifest and become whatever maybe you think is going to be safe or whatever they think is going to be easy to sink into you if they have a demonic nature. It's scary when you think about that because you're thinking, oh my God, what could be what? You just don't know. Like, is it Sally? Or is Jackie on the pool? Or are they both demons? Or, and I think the balance of good and evil play a huge role into that. I think so many people want things to be good and happy and positive that we forget so rapidly that there is evil in the world and there's evil in the afterlife. And that's why when people contact the dead through spirit boards or Ouija boards or whatever, you've got to be careful because you never know. You're opening Pandora's box. You could be bringing something really bad into a really good place. And so, yeah, I do think there's a lot of spirits in the world. And I think that how they manifest and choose to be in this realm or make themselves known to us is up to them. I always say that I'm going to come back and haunt the shit out of everybody that I know. So why not? It'd be fun. So thank you for your question. And our next one is from, I'm probably going to butcher your name, but I'm going to try. Yatza or Yaitiza Garcia. Can psychic abilities be developed or are you born with them? This goes back to the first question. I personally believe that you are born with them and then you choose to develop them. I think that they can always be evolving and ever changing, but I think that you're always born with them. I don't think you can wake up today and go, I'm going to be a medium today. But yes, I do think that they can be developed and I think they can evolve and be ever changing. And I think that they can just be something that can be very minor and very small to something that can be very big and very powerful and very known and very prevalent. And how you choose to use that for the greater good or how you choose to use that within your life or the lives of others is fully up to you. So thank you for your question. This next question is from James Esterline, and it's, what if you want to be a medium, but you're not really a medium? How can you be? You can't. That's the question. That's the sad thing. I don't think you can just be a medium. Like I was saying, you can't just wake up and be a medium. You can't just go, I'm going to go to bed normal and wake up with this powerful gift to see and talk to the dead. It's something that's within you, and it's something that is you're born with, and it's a gift that you're given at birth or even at conception, who knows. But I think it's something it's part of your makeup from the day you're born, and you can't just become a medium. You can't just become an empath. You can't just, you can realize things as you get older and go, oh, well, that makes sense. I'm hearing this because of this, but I think that it's always within you. And whenever you wake up to that is your choice. But no, you just can't become a medium. There's not how can I become a medium 101? It's not a major offered in college. It can't happen. Sorry to disappoint you. And it's not something to be joked about either. I think that that is really important. It's not a joking matter. Being a medium or being an empath is exhausting, and it's while it's a great gift and it can be great to help others, it's exhausting within yourself. It can take a lot out of you because you're using a lot of your energy to give them energy. They're like, ooh, light bulb, light bulb. I'm going to go see her. I'm going to go talk to her. I'm going to make her feel drained and exhausted and sick because then I can make myself known. So it's not a joking matter. It's not something to laugh at or point fingers at. It's something to either embrace and be accepting of the people around you that do have the gift, or just leave it alone and not involve yourself with people like that. Because I've learned one thing when it comes to mediums and the paranormal, we don't take lightly to people who laugh at you. I mean, everybody's allowed to be a skeptic. Everybody's allowed to have their opinion, but you don't have to be rude or mean about it. And so I think the first experience is to always be positive and always be loving and caring and understanding. And be curious. Curiosity is great. Curiosity is completely fine, but just don't kind of be a jerk about it. Don't be like, oh, well, I want to be a medium. Can I go be a medium? You're not going to make any friends that way. Be cool, dude. Be cool. So, sadly, no. Personally, I don't believe that you can just wake up and be a medium. I believe that it's a gift that you're born with. And our final question comes from Shannon Wilson Smith, and her question is, if you think you're hearing things, is it real or is it just your imagination? That's a really good question to kind of close out with. I believe that your mind can play tricks on you. I believe that environmental factors can play tricks on you. You know, you can have high levels of EMF. But then it goes back to high levels of EMF can conduct spirit activity. So the best advice I can say is always try to debunk it. You know, try to redo it. If you hear a pipe sound, you know, see if somebody just hit a pipe, or see if the cat just jumped off the table, or the kid threw a book, or, you know, if you hear a bump go in the night, then, you know, if you see an object fly across the room, chances are it's paranormal activity, or poltergeist activity. But if you just hear a knock or a thump, or I would always try to debunk it first. Always. First and foremost. Not everything goes bump in the night by itself. Not everything is a spirit. You know, I've heard things before that was my husband tripping over the cat trying to get a glass of water at 3 a.m. and it scared the living crap out of me, and I thought my house was haunted, and it was just my dumb husband trying to get a glass of water. And then there's been times where I've been home and, oh look, that book just moved. And now I'm under my bed. So always try to debunk it. Always try to figure out what it is. If there's no logical explanation for it, bravo, you've had your first paranormal experience. And so, thank you guys so much for this opportunity. It's been really, really fun to do these weekly videos and just kind of get my goofy self known out there. And I've gotten such awesome feedback from you guys about my videos and me rambling and blabbering and talking to myself. And so I'm really excited to be doing this. I want to thank all the admins at Ghost Adventures Fans and Paranormal Group for setting up this awesome schedule and this awesome group and letting me be such a big part of it. I'm so honored and so happy to bring these videos to you guys. And so I'm going to jump off here, but I will be back on Monday for the GA recap Monday of the Nopa Ring Sanatorium in Duluth, Minnesota. So excited to do that recap. I heard it was a super intense lockdown for the guys. The guys are kind of giving us sneak peeks now and wigging out. And so I'm super excited to do that recap for you guys on Monday. And I will be back next Wednesday for our second episode of What Should I Do Wednesday. You guys can start submitting those questions anytime now that you know how I'm accepting them. So go to Ghost Adventures Fans and Paranormal Group. I'm going to put their link in the drop down below. Check them out, like them, join them, follow them, share them, retweet them, Instagram them, Snapchat them. I don't care because they are fantastically awesome. And when you go to link up and watch this video, be sure to click the little YouTube link in the bottom of the video. Go in there, like, and subscribe, and I will be back next Wednesday with a new What Should I Do Wednesday video. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you guys on Monday. Bye!